7 must-have traits of a high-value woman. She's a keeper. Here are 7 essential qualities that make a woman truly valuable and worth keeping around. These traits are important for both men and women to understand in order to have better relationships. Just remember, everyone has off days, so give her, and yourself, some grace. Aside from compatible beliefs, values, and goals, a high-value woman possesses these key characteristics. 1. Emotional stability and maturity. She remains calm during relationship challenges and life's ups and downs. For example, after a stressful day, she discusses her frustrations calmly, asking for comfort or perspective instead of ranting or taking anger out on you. When plans fall through, she adapts without anger or blame, suggesting alternatives with a positive attitude. During disagreements, she lets go of the need to win, focusing on resolution. 2. Personal accountability. She takes responsibility for her actions, learns from mistakes, and strives for self-improvement. This trait is rare but essential for self-respect and esteem. For instance, if she forgets an important date, she apologizes sincerely and proposes a way to make up for it. After misunderstandings, she reflects on her role and initiates conversations to clarify and prevent future issues. Let's explore ways to enhance communication dynamics. Imagine someone admitting, "Okay, I'll own it. I sometimes rush to judgments faster than a kid sprinting for the last candy at a party. Want to hit pause and restart?" Adding a touch of humor here, like referencing pop culture, can make the conversation more relatable. For instance, they might joke, "Bonus points if I accidentally offend someone while being honest." It's all about self-awareness. Next, consider the power of recognizing habits that disrupt harmony. Suppose someone actively works to change a behavior, like refraining from singing loudly in the shower when you're trying to sleep. They might quip, "My shower performances aren't billboard material, huh? Let's agree on a toilet flushing alert system." This shows maturity and consideration. Moving on to loyalty, the bedrock of trust. A partner who stays faithful, even when faced with tempting situations, embodies this. For example, they might say, "Even if Chris Hemsworth winked at me, you're my superhero." Bonus points if they seal this promise with a playful hug or a cheeky pat. Another vital trait is advocacy. Picture someone fiercely defending your character when you're not around. If a colleague badmouths you, they'd counter with, "Critique my partner? Let's debate, and trust me, I'll win without breaking a sweat." This builds mutual respect. Resilience during hardships is equally important. Instead of fleeing conflict, a committed partner digs deeper. They might declare, "We're stuck together like gum on a shoe, you're not shaking me off that easily." This steadfastness reassures long-term dedication. Kindness often flies under the radar. Imagine them spotting your bad day and surprising you with homemade lasagna, saying, "Comfort food incoming. If this fails, I've got a secret chocolate stash." Small acts like comforting a nervous barista. First days are tough. Take your time, reveal genuine empathy. Treating everyone with dignity, whether a CEO or a waiter, speaks volumes. Now, a subtler but critical aspect, intellectual synergy. Relationships thrive when partners share curiosity beyond small talk. It's not about IQ, intelligence varies, musical, mathematical, emotional, or creative. Suppose one loves dissecting podcast theories during road trips, while the other prefers discussing climate science. Engaging debates, like, "Why do you think the host's argument missed the mark?" keep conversations vibrant. However, if one dismisses deeper topics entirely, misalignment may surface. Each of these traits, communication adjustment, habit mindfulness, loyalty, advocacy, resilience, kindness, and intellectual connection, forms the glue of lasting relationships. How many resonate with your dynamic? Reflecting on these can deepen mutual understanding and growth. Respecting each other's perspectives is a cornerstone of any strong relationship. Imagine your partner playfully saying, "If we keep debating like this, we might need a referee," or maybe just another cup of coffee. Sometimes, it's okay to acknowledge differences and agree to disagree. For instance, if she introduces you to a mentally stimulating hobby, she might joke, ready to embrace the challenge of learning something new together. Let's turn this into our bonding disaster. On the flip side, if neither of you enjoys puzzles or brain teasers, she could quip, "Our combined brainpower could probably power a small battery." I'm totally cool with that. It's perfectly fine if intellectual challenges aren't your thing. Authenticity matters most. A great partner will cherish the real you, not a version you force yourself to become. When asked, "What are you a genius at?" it's your moment to proudly share your unique skills in the comments. Now, let's dive into the next key trait: respect. This is the bedrock of healthy relationships. It means valuing your individuality, your goals, and your need for personal space. For example, when you speak, she gives you her undivided attention, setting aside distractions. She might say, "I'm all ears, unless we're diving into math, in which case I'll be all confusion." She also respects your independence by supporting your hobbies and friendships outside the relationship. A mature partner might encourage you with, "Go have fun with the boys. I'll be binge-watching my guilty pleasure reality TV shows." Decision-making is another area where respect shines. She involves you in choices that affect both of you, acknowledging your input. Picture her saying, "How about you pick the restaurant, and I'll max out my daily word count en route. My only request? Let's explore somewhere new, deal." Reflect honestly, how well do you embody this trait of mutual respect? Moving on to appreciation, a vital ingredient in any partnership. A thoughtful partner recognizes and celebrates your contributions, big or small. For instance, she might thank you for everyday efforts, remarking, "For someone who didn't come with a manual, you're pretty amazing at this boyfriend thing." On anniversaries, she might write a heartfelt note highlighting how you've positively impacted her life over the past year, saying, "You're my favorite way to waste hours, in the best possible way." She also cheers for your personal achievements, expressing genuine pride. Imagine her saying, "I always knew you could do it. Just remember, if you ever get too famous, I have embarrassing photos of you ready." Take a moment to assess how you score in showing appreciation to others. Since you've stuck with me this far, here's a bonus trait that truly elevates a relationship: a shared sense of humor. The ability to laugh at life's quirks, both individually and together, is a lifeline. She might not be a stand-up comedian, but if she finds joy in your jokes, it adds lightness during tough times. For example, she might send you funny messages to brighten your day, proving that laughter truly is the best medicine. Think about those memes that hit just right, capturing the inside jokes only you and your partner truly get. You might find yourself saying something like, "If laughter burned calories, we'd both be ghosts by now." Picture this: during a tense moment, she slips in a light-hearted joke that instantly diffuses the situation. It could go like, "This awkwardness is like a giraffe trying to fit into a phone booth. Should we restart this conversation?" Together, you craft silly traditions that keep your bond playful and carefree. Maybe you suggest, "Let's kick off Nudie Tuesdays." Then quickly backtrack to Taco Tuesdays when you realize it's too bold. To all the ladies out there, take note: a light-hearted spirit and humor can transform even the most frustrating or mundane moments into cherished memories. Bonus points if you can sprinkle in a clever double entendre tailored just for him. Gentlemen, how do you handle this? Share a joke in the comments to prove your sense of humor is up to par. Keep it clean, though. At the end of the day, these qualities form a winning combination for a relationship where both partners feel valued, understood, and supported. This sets the stage for a love that's not only enduring but deeply fulfilling, something everyone dreams of in a partnership. If you want to come out on top in love, seek someone who embodies these traits and motivates you to show up as your best self. Ladies, you can elevate your appeal even further by cultivating the characteristics outlined in my video on the 25 signs she's not just a great catch, but a true long-term gem. Gentlemen, pay attention to that one. it's not about the cliché, happy wife, happy life. It's about building a happy spouse, happy home. Whether married or not, both partners must contribute to each other's joy. Think of it like teamwork, kindness, humility, and a willingness to put egos aside are all you really need. Thanks for joining me today, sending you waves of love and inspiration. P.S. I had my coffee, and I'm here for you. God bless.